Hi guys, Muzi here again, and right now I'll show you how to access and create new Google Slides. We use Google Slides for lots of reasons, mainly for presentations, and we'll see how creative we get with them this school year. So, if you're logged into your Google, your CPS Google, and you have your home page, go ahead and navigate to the Google Apps. I mentioned this in my previous video. This is, if you click it, this will take you to the most used apps for us. So look for Google Slides. For me, it's right here, and click it. You will be right away moved to your new, or all of your Google Slides, okay? All of your presentations. Click blank to start a blank presentation, and usually that's what we do. We create from there. So we'll click blank, and then on the right side, you'll see you have a bunch of options once it loads for templates. You can go with something very blank like this, or something a little bit more, a little bit more sophisticated. Let's go with this orange one today. Every slide from now on will load with these types of colors and fonts, okay? Very important right here in the upper left-hand corner, let's give a title to our presentation so that it doesn't get lost as we email it to others or share it with others or place it somewhere in our Google Drive. Titles for the presentations are important because, you know, they help us find the right thing we're looking for. So how about we title it My Summer, okay? All right, so on the left here, okay, you have all of your slides that will be added, we'll be adding later. And in the middle, obviously, you have the slide that you're currently working on. So, you know, click to add title. You can write My Summer again, okay? And oftentimes here, we just write your last name or your first and last name, okay? All right. If you look at the plus sign right here, you have options for all different layouts of a slide that you can add, okay? Title and body, title and 2 columns, whatever fits your needs for whatever you're working on. So let's add this. Okay, My Summer, okay? That's the title of the presentation, so why don't we start with New Experiences. Let's see if I spelled that correctly. I did. So, click to add text, right? Da-da-da-da. I just wrote random letters. Just so you know, you can add text, but you can also add images. If you want to insert image, just navigate to this button. You can upload from computer if you have your images ready, or you can search the web. Let's see. Summer vacation. Okay, let's pretend this is, we went to the beach, which I didn't because Corona. And then we can place our picture right here, make it as big or as small as you need it to be. All right, so we have title, some kind of text that explains the new experiences in the picture. You'll notice that I never actually wrote anything in this text box, and it's just ugly and bare and out of place. So I want to get rid of it by clicking on the outline and then deleting it, okay? Either backspace or delete on your keyboard. You can also change the background. Right now it's all white. Check it out. We can make it blue for the water, or we can choose an image from our camera, from the internet, from our photos, Google Drive, or Google Image Search again, right? So let's do water. And why don't we use this one? Or actually this one. Insert again. Done. And now we have a beautiful background. But here's the problem, and this is something that many students overlook for whatever reason. This color of the font now doesn't really stand out. So what you want to do is you want to put your cursor over whatever text and select it, and go ahead and go over here to change the text color. Now let's see, maybe white will work better. Yep, okay. Same with this text, because you want it to be visible. Select it all, change the text. And let's make this blue. I'm making it blue. I know it doesn't stand out yet, but here's the deal. I'm going to keep it selected just as it is. I'm going to highlight it in white. And now it's more visible, okay? Those are some options you have right here. Let's say, you know what, I don't really like the layout of this. I want to move my text box down because it's not the most important part. I want to make the picture bigger, so I'm going to move the picture right here. Just play around with the options that you are given. Don't leave things as they are. Make them better than what you found, okay? Not perfect, but here it is. Okay, so now, let's say that you are working on this presentation with someone, okay? And I'll work with Ms. Clark. I want to share this presentation with Ms. Clark because she is my collaborator. And I'm going to send it to her by, wow, look at that. See who I work with the most. Okay. Now, you'll see in options right here, editor gives her full privileges. Now she can work side by side with you on this presentation that you created for the two of you, okay? Or I created for the two of us. If you don't want her as help or as a collaborator, you just want her, you just want Ms. Clark to look at it, be able to view it for whatever reason, then you change the option to viewer, and now she only gets to view this. Hi, Ms. Clark, you write her a message. Can you please read my work? Probably say thank you. And Ms. Easy. Now Ms. Clark doesn't know I'm sending her all of this, so she'll be very freaked out when she gets all of these emails. But here we go. You send it to Ms. Clark. And now Ms. Clark has the ability to view my presentation. Okay? Let's see. One more thing I want to show you guys is right here. If you go to Insert, not only can you add images, but you can add audio, video, charts if maybe you're working in a math class or a science class, okay? Some word art so that you don't keep the presentation plain and boring, okay? And let's see, what else? Comments. So let's say you are collaborating with someone, okay? And someone else creates a slide presentation and you want to add a comment to it. You can do that, right? Maybe perhaps he'll write, change the busy background, okay? I can leave it at that, or I can assign it to someone by saying @ and then clicking that person. I assign it to Brooke Clark, it goes straight into her email, and now she knows she has an email notifying her that she's in charge of this particular change. I assign it to her, boom, comment, done, okay? All of your comments stay here until they are resolved. And they are resolved by clicking the check mark like this. And boom. Let's see, what else can I add? I think that's it for now. I also wanted to show you how to present, okay? Very simple. Click present. Boom. All right. You can use your mouse buttons or your keyboard buttons left and right to move through it. There's also an option, and this is something that we use often, to present kind of as a presenter, right? So here you have your speaker notes, and the audience on the projector can only see the actual presentation while you see all of this. You have your timer. If you added some speaker notes, you have those. Audience tools, we'll work on those later, but here it is, okay? I'm gonna click escape, and that's about it for Google Slides. It's very, very basic, okay? We'll get into more a little bit later when we actually get to use those.